Is it recording?
Can you see me?
Is it recording?
Yep, I can see, now the guy with the black shirt's name is what?
Hiram. H-I-R-A. Yeah, H-I-R-A-M.
34's name?
Huh?
What's number 34's name?
You can call me Homo.
Homer.
Homer?
Yeah.
So, Enon and Homer. Got it.
Hiram. H-I-R-A-M.
Or you can call me Hiram too. Maybe that's easier.
Okay, so Hiram.
Oh, and by the way, Jeff is also my English teacher. Yeah, he corrects me.
Hiram and,
Homo.
Oh, Homero. I don't like that word, Homo.
Homero.
But that's easy for me.
Homer. Let's go with Homer.
Yeah, it's without the O.
Hiram.
The H is silent, so.
So,
Who's number 34?
Jeff.
Who's the player?
Huh?
What player is 34? Is that the culture?
Yeah. It's Richardson. He used to play for the Colts.
This is your soda.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Now, is one of these guys, who's the guy who writes all the cartoons?
Oh, his name is Robert. He wasn't able to make it, but I'm going to call him right now just to introduce
Okay,
him.
so one of these guys is the cameraman then.
Yeah, that's
me.
That's him.
Nice. I like your work, man. It's good stuff. I like the behind the scenes too.
Yeah, we had to cut it. We had to cut the previous video just now, so we just recorded it again. But Jeff, why don't you, talk to Hiram about our experience as far as sales and when he follows the program.
Hiram is the sales guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hiram is a sales guy.
Nice. Sales, Paul Cruz, the proof is in the pudding. The guy's just a natural sales guy. He's a really good communicator, but I think he's a good teacher. So we just follow his script. I think the key is just to accept his coaching. If you can just maybe have a thick skin, don't get your feelings hurt if you have your ups and downs, but just follow what he says and try and do it the way that Paul says to. And I think, his stuff works, obviously.
Yeah.
So just follow the program. Just sort of make some calls, have Paul sort of help you or listen to you or give you some pointers. And
We just went over the script that's going to be new. It's going to be different. Basically, the number one thing I was telling him that everyone is focusing on, especially with this coronavirus, we're going to milk that because everyone is looking for sales, right? The number one thing people on social media and people online is for branding, getting leads and closing deals. So no matter what kind of applications you have, no matter what kind of you're using, at the end of the day, you have to convert those leads into sales. And one of the things people are having problems with is cold calling, And I think cold calling with automation is a good combination, you know what I mean?
yeah, the other thing I would say is, guys, Paul has his style, I have my style. You sort of have to have your own style. You're never going to be able to communicate like Paul, but just sort of take his script and just follow it and add your own little personality to it.
Yeah.
It's only one Paul Cruz, so.
But the thing about what we do, or what I do, is duplicatable. That's the thing. There's a lot of systems out there that cannot be duplicated because they haven't figured out, can it work? Like one glove fitting everybody. Well, as long as you understand the basic fundamentals and the sales process, your style is going to be your style. But your style has to be built on a strong foundation because, my style, we got the same script. It's how we tell the story that matters. Now, as far as camera work, I'm going to want you to work with Homero when you get here to help him become better as far as panorama, because Jeff does a lot of that stuff. Because at the end, I want to show people, especially in El Paso, that I don't need the most talented team around me. What I need is the most committed team that are willing to work, because that overcomes any talent. And show them that, you don't need a lot to do more. I could do more sales than 5 guys. If I have everything my way, I could do the volume of 5 people. Because I'm that good.
These guys are taking the time on a Sunday afternoon here. Sunday morning. Sunday mid-morning.
It
sounds like they're go-getters.
No, they are. They're they're ready. You know, it's just a matter of, you know, everything that happened. They know I was in the shelter because, you know, they know my story, so I don't hide nothing from them.
Paul tells it like it is. He's a humble guy. He's just looking to get better each and every day.
Yeah. And that's the way it works, man. This guy, Jeff, he's like wine. He's an acquired taste. Not everybody gets along with him right away. I had to defend him many times because people didn't like, hey, how can you get along with Jeff? I said, Jeff's my man, you know. But when he comes
I
here,
think I'm arrogant. I think I'm a nice guy. But
yeah. Remember, there's four perceptions, man.
Where did you guys meet?
yeah, sometimes, like Gordon Gekko once said in the movie Wall Street, sometimes it's not always the most popular guy
Yeah.
who gets the job done.
Yeah.
So I think you'll have a lot of fun guys. You know, Paul's a great teacher, great instructor. You know, these guys are a lot younger than we are, Paul. Imagine if we had someone when we were their age showing us.
Oh, forget about it. Yeah, there's no telling. Yeah. But,
so they just have to take on Paul Cruz's knowledge and wisdom and can help them really, avoid some of the pitfalls and things that would waste their time.
But when you get here, I'm gonna want you to. We're gonna look at hiring some other salespeople. That's gonna be your gig, and I'm gonna want you to work with Hiram as well, and also work with Homero while I'm doing the sales and all that. And then when we do the podcast, you know, there's different scenarios. Then you're gonna meet the guy that does the graphic for him. He's really good. He's good. Hiram, Homero, and Robert. Robert is the graphic guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like the dream team.
Well, we're gonna make it the dream team. Well, see, one of the things I want to prove to people is, you know, don't worry about what you don't have. Focus on what you have and make something with it. You know, because people buy two ways. We all do it. We either want to do something or we need to do something. When we need to do something, we'll fight it. We don't want to do it. When we want to do something, it's emotion. You don't care. That's in everything we do in life, not just selling, but what we do as a human being. You know, so if you believe in something and you want to do it, and you got that strong, you know why, the how will come. But you gotta want to do it, and you don't worry about what you don't have. I mean, if I worry about what I didn't have, I would have committed suicide already. Serious. So sometimes it takes, you know, those kind of trials and those kind of situations where you gotta go through. You know what I mean? But is what you make out of it, is your attitude towards where you're at. You know, cause and effect. You know, I could talk about it all day, but at the end, it's that simple, man. It ain't complicated. We make it complicated. Sales is no different. You know, I've been around great salespeople, man, but in my world, they could never make it because they cut the line, man. They lie, they misrepresent, they do all that. And Jeff knows I'm not with that. That's why a lot of people hated me because I wouldn't cut the line. Just wouldn't do it. 411, they didn't like it. You know?
Yeah, my two favorite ones from Paul is one, constant and never-ending improvement. So that's what I just try and do is always get better, you know, wherever I am, whatever I'm doing. And then this other one, an attitude is contagious. Is yours worth catching?
Yeah, a lot of people like that, you know. And just think about it. Just think about it. You got 90 people that are good. You got 10 people that are corrupt and bad-minded. They'll infiltrate. They'll destroy the 90 people. It's just the way it is, man. Again, I relate everything back to sales because selling is a mindset. Whether you're doing it for camera work or you're doing music, it doesn't matter. Closing is an attitude. It means you gotta push. If it's the best thing for somebody, you push. And you may piss people off, but if you're gonna do what's right for people, they have to be uncomfortable. That's how people buy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes Paul, if you can get comfortable being uncomfortable, that's how you grow.
Well, yeah.
So sometimes it's good to be challenged or go through adversity.
When I'm comfortable.
Tom Brady, they want to throw him out and say he's over the hill last week. This week he's has the team ahead.
Yep, no doubt.
The same thing for my quarterback.
Yeah, look at the Colts. The Colts were Jacoby Brissett is Brissett still the starter?
No.
Who's it?
Rivers. Phillip Rivers.
Oh yeah, Phillip Rivers. You know, turned it over a few times last week. Look at him this week. They're taking it to the Minnesota Vikings.
Yep. Now, that's what I mean about is, you know, attitude is everything. If I didn't have the right attitude, I would never have gotten this apartment. I would have never been able to get out where I was at. I would have never been able to get that job I'm working with. I would never been able to do the things that I need to do because I had to focus. This is what I need to do. It's not what I want, but I had to do what I needed to do to get what I want to do.
Yes.
You see, there's a difference because one thing is easy. It's an emotion, but needing is a common sense. It's a logical. Is
Yes.
important. You know, I don't want insurance. Well, you need to get insurance, right? I don't want to go to the doctor, but you need to go to the doctor. You know, whatever the case may be, the want is always more powerful. And as long as you know why you want to do something, you're going to figure out how to do it. The how will come. Does that make sense? Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes
So-
sense to me.
So yeah, so we're going to do a few videos. I got my camera guy here, so I may make a couple cold calls so that Hiram can hear me cold call. It's been a while since I cold call, but I have the pitch that I think is going to work. Because I'm not going to go into a website. I said, listen, if I could show you a way to increase your sales volume by 30%, are you open-minded to that? Who's going to say no to
The
that?
other thing I would say, sorry Paul, just cut you off. The other thing I'd say to the guys, don't get intimidated by Paul. Yeah, he's been doing this for whatever 30 years or more. So just give it a shot. Just try and learn all you can.
Yeah.
You're not going to be as good as Paul your first day. So just be patient.
No, I was doing good, till this library had to shut down, and there were times he was surprised that they didn't hang up on him, but it works, the techniques do work.
It's fun.
Yeah,
It's fun. That's why if I get down there, if you get a little group helping each other out, it's a lot more fun when they can listen to the other people, see what works for them.
Yep.
Sometimes it's tough just by yourself.
Yep. And not only that is I have it set up where Hiram eventually is going to be able to get 5 leads per day per platform. Because what I'm going to start doing is advertising on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so that way if I get like 100 likes on each of them, like I did before, then we'll call those people right away. We'll follow with them. My name is Hiram, calling from the Paul Cruz office, blah, 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 blah. If we could show you a way. So I got a nice script for him so that he could do a turnover. You know what I mean?
Yeah, turnover, the Paul Cruz office, I like the sound of that.
Yeah. And I'm setting up by the way, when I go on vacation and come back, I'm going to have 3 websites set up. I'm going to have Paul Cruz Business Consultant, and that's going to be the parent. Then underneath that is going to be the Paul Cruz Show, Martial Arts and Sales, and whatever else I do on that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love the branding.
Yep, the YouTube. So when we call, it's going to be the Paul Cruz Business Group, and then we're going to go into, however we talk to the client, we're going to direct them to where we go. We either go to the Paul Cruz Show, but basically we're going to talk about sales. The people we're going to develop as salespeople are going to be business owners. That's what I want. And then, I want to have about 3 or 4 salespeople in-house. That's all I'm going to need. Have you doing a video with Jeff, and then Jeff, you're going to be handling my content eventually, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, because what I'm going to do...
We're going to splash your content across all the social media platforms we can.
Okay, because I have strategies that I'm going to teach you to use, but I'm going to have you coordinate a lot with Robert for the graphics. So the topic is he's going to draw the picture based upon the topic, and you're going to write it, and maybe I'll hire somebody to do the what they call that when you're speaking and they write it down. What's it called?
Editing, proofreading.
No, that writes it verbatim.
Transcribing.
Yes, transcribing. Yeah.
Transcription.
Yeah. I'm gonna eventually want that, but and that's basically it, man. So, and then probably, hopefully, the middle of the new year, I'm gonna do a seminar. But I want to get. So what I'm gonna do, the first 1 or 2 clients that we get, I'm not gonna charge them probably, but if Hiram gets the lead, I'm gonna pay him on that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use that as reference. Like I told you, they'll do a one-on-one meeting with me. Whether it's video, camera, whatever. Then Hiram and me could invite other people to be on that call, and I'm gonna ask them, hey, how did we meet? Did I cold call you? Yeah, okay, great. But they give me personal testimonial. So what I'm gonna do is, whenever I'm going to do a live cold call, I'm going to invite other people there so they can see it, and at the same time, I'm cold calling them. So with one phone call, I could have 10 people.
Yeah, Paul, I'm excited. Homero is the Colts got to win. Hiram looks like a real sharp sales guy, so it's a good start.
Alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call you during the week and look at your schedule towards the middle of October and see when you can come down and how long you can stay so that I can coordinate that when I get back.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. And when does your flight leave for the East Coast?
Well, I'm going to Texas, and then from Texas we're driving. I'm going to Houston, Texas. From there we're driving to Pigeon Forge,
When do you leave?
Tennessee. I'm leaving the 30th.
Okay. Alright, that's good timing.
Okay. All right, buddy.
Alright, guys.
All right, good talking with you, Jeff.
Hey, go Patriots.
Yeah, go Patriots. That's right. I'm not watching no football, no basketball, no none of that BLM crap, you know.
It's too bad.
Yeah. They're cutting themselves up. That's all right. That's their loss, not mine. All right, buddy.
Guys.
All right, talk to you later, man. Later.
Alright.
All right, bye.